Welcome back to the exciting world of economics. Intro Quiz Review, Part 2. Number 4. The largest cost of going to college is tuition, room, and board, right? Think again. A person working full-time at the California minimum wage level earns or could earn about $25,000 per year. A college-level student might get into real estate sales or construction, etc., and earn upwards of $40,000 to $70,000 per year. So what is the largest cost of going to college? Opportunity cost. Am I saying because of this cost, you should not go to college? No, I am not. So let's explore this important economic concept, which also reinforces why nothing is free. Opportunity cost. The loss of your next best option. Every choice, every decision has a cost. Economics is about weighing the costs and the benefits of each choice or each decision. Costs, benefits. The study of economics encourages one to realize their best opportunities by weighing choices to maximize benefits to achieve their most important goals and missions. If you remember nothing else in this course, this right here is the core of why we study economics: cost-benefit analysis. This opportunity cost concept is something you can take with you from this point to improve the success, efficiency, effectiveness, intelligence of your life. For better or for worse, within capitalism, this cost-benefit analysis, this maximizing benefits, refers to profits. The study of economics is essentially about weighing costs versus benefits on every level, personally, in business, and at the level of the national economy. Opportunity cost. The realization is, with every choice regarding everything one does or chooses, there is an inherent cost. This is also why nothing is free according to economics. What you would be doing as a second choice is the opportunity cost of your first choice. Opportunity cost is not referring to all possible choices. Just one. Your second best option. What would you be doing if you were not watching this slideshow right now? This is the opportunity you are trading for this choice. Great choice, by the way. Can you see how grasping and applying this concept will make you more efficient and successful in life at achieving your own goals? So question number 4 is false. Number 5. The purpose of economic activity is to improve the well-being of some people at the expense of others. In other words, if someone makes an economic gain, someone else loses. Intuitively, I think most people would say this is true, but it's false. Economic activity in the free market is about mutually beneficial exchanges. It's a win-win. The convenience store owner is glad to have the $5 I paid him to make a small profit to stay in business providing his service. I'm glad to have the 6-pack of ginger ale. I happen to be thirsty. Most economic exchanges are not a win-lose situation, except when you buy a car from a used car dealer. Just kidding. Well, mostly. Number 6. In the realm of economics, anything worth doing is worth doing well. My dad used to tell me this. According to microeconomics, one should proceed with an action or a decision as long as the additional or marginal benefit will outweigh the additional or marginal cost. The marginal concept is the most technical concept in the micro study. I'm attempting to introduce some basics about it here in a simple way. Coming soon, we will explore the marginal lake explanation and give some more detail and clarity to this concept. The point is, sometimes achieving perfection is not worth the additional costs because the little extra benefit achieved by getting there is not worth what sometimes may be a very large additional cost. Sometimes good is well enough. Sometimes perfection is the enemy of the good enough. Sometimes doing something too well is not worth the extra time, effort, and/or money. So is anything worth doing always worth doing well? According to economics, not always. So therefore, because of these exceptions, question number 6 is false. Number 7. If the price of a seat on a 60-seat bus from Tahoe to Reno is $20 per person, a profit-minded business person should not allow the last seat available on the bus to be filled by a passenger only willing to pay $5, with no better offers as the bus is pulling away from the curb. Do we let him ride? The number 7 question is a bit more technical than it first may appear. This is also a marginal analysis question. According to microeconomics, one should proceed with an action or a decision as long as the marginal benefit will outweigh the marginal cost. What is the purpose of being in business? I will ask this hundreds of times in this course. To maximize profit. So given this, do we let him ride? What is the answer to 90% of all economic questions? It depends. At first, it may appear this adds $5 of additional profit. So if we are supposed to maximize profit, then one might say, yes, let him ride. But this $5 of additional revenue is not necessarily $5 of additional profit. For your information, this passenger is a big guy who weighs 375 pounds. The extra gas to get him out of the basin is calculated to be an extra $2.50 in costs. Do we let him ride? Don't answer yet, because everyone on the bus also gets a free can of soda and a bag of chips, calculated to be an extra $1.50 in costs. Remember, according to microeconomics, one should proceed with an action or a decision as long as the additional marginal benefit will outweigh the additional marginal cost. Does our marginal benefit now outweigh our marginal cost? Marginal cost, $2.50 plus $1.50 equals $4. Marginal benefit equals $5. Do we let him ride? The answer is yes. We have made $1 of additional profit. What if he's only willing to pay $4.01 for only 1 cent of additional profit? Yes, let him ride. According to the rule, we should let him ride even if he is only willing to pay $4. So $4 of additional revenue against $4 of additional cost. This is what we call zero economic profit. An efficient use of resources. A member of society is better off with no additional cost to anyone. If he's willing to pay $4, if it costs us $4, we should let him ride. If he's only willing to pay $3.99, we say no, he cannot ride. Economic profit would then be minus 1 cent. Additional costs then outweigh additional benefits. Number 8. If 1,000,000 seconds is 11.5 days, 1,000,000,000 seconds is less than 30 years. True or false? In economics, we talk often about billions, billions of people, billions of dollars, even trillions now, billions of tons. In this case, it looks like plastic. 1 billion is a lot. Way more than 1,000,000. That's the point of this particular slide. You will all probably make $1 million over your lifetime. 50,000 per year times 20 gets you there. But there is little chance of you making $1 billion. 7.65 billion people on the planet, only 2,095 billionaires, up from 470 in the year 2000. Less than 10,000th of a percent of the planet's population. If 1,000,000 seconds is 11.5 days, 1 billion seconds is 31 and a half years. See the dramatic difference in that ratio, 11 and a half days to 31 and a half years? 11 and a half days, not really a significant amount of time. 31 and a half years, a significant amount of time. If you spend $1,000 per day, how long will it take you to spend $1 million? 2.74 years, less than 3 years. If you spend $1,000 per day, how long will it take you to spend $1 billion? 2,737 years. You could spend $100,000 every day for 27 years if you had $1 billion. To invest your billion at just 5% interest return would mean you'd have $50 million per year to live on. To count $1 billion at a rate of $1 per second for 8 hours a day would take 94 and a half years. So if $1 million is this much, as I'm spreading my arms here to be about 4 or 5 feet, $1 billion is from here to Zephyr Cove. A long way. $1 billion is 1,000 million. $1 billion is a lot, an unimaginable amount. And now we talk about trillions. Jeff Bezos of Amazon has about $188.7 billion in wealth. In conclusion, these last 3 questions are more informational and do not require lengthy conceptual analysis. Number 9, if one nation produces everything better than another nation, there is no economic reason for that nation to be involved in trade. False. If countries only produced and utilized their own goods, it would be an inefficient use of their resources. We're going to learn about something called the law of comparative advantage, which demonstrates how countries will be more efficient and more productive when they produce what they do best and trade goods with other countries who are producing what they do best. Number 10, if universal health care is going to result in higher taxes for everyone, then a family's total yearly out-of-pocket expenses will definitely increase if they have no medical issues. If the additional taxes are less than the cost of the health insurance the higher tax will eliminate, then out-of-pocket expenses will not increase, they will decrease. Number 11, the way things are going on the planet, starvation should be eradicated in the next 50 years. Though world hunger statistics have shown an impressive decrease since the year 2000, world hunger and starvation has increased since 2018. Though there is room for optimism for improvement, wars and famines will likely always persist. Number 11 is also, therefore, false. All 11 questions were false.